All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to HaMashayach Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the hopeful elect that's pushing out this word and truth and sincerity. Now, I just wanted to do a quick follow-up or response to the brothers in my camp. They did a video called Through Much Tribulation yesterday, and I just wanted to add to that, because, a lot when people come into this truth, or they hear about the truth, they got these preconceived notions like they already made it, or, like it's going to be smooth sailing through here on out, like they already kings, not knowing that we got to suffer in this thing, man. A lot of people, they don't want to suffer. They don't want to go through that straight gate, so that's pretty much what the lesson is going to be about, and I'm going to get straight into it. This is 2 Timothy 3, verse 12. It says, yeah, and all that will live godly in HaMashayach Yahawashi shall suffer persecution. Right. So it said all that will live godly in Yahawashi HaMashayach shall suffer persecution. That's all. Not, it's not just some, it's all of us, man. If you really going through that straight gate, you can't climb in some other way. You got to go through the door, which is Yahawashi. If you're going that way, then you're going to suffer persecution, man. There's no getting around that, You got to go through it. That's a part of being a disciple, a follower of the Lord, man. The servant is not greater than his master. Yeah, because some people get worried with people hating them. They think then they started thinking that this is the wrong thing, man. But the scriptures say don't get worried with well doing, man. This is Luke 13 verse 22. It says, and he went through the cities and villages, teaching and journeying toward Jerusalem. Then said one unto him, Lord, are there few that be saved? And he said unto them, strive to enter into the straight gate, for many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in and shall not be able. Now that word straight means, narrow or hard, man. So this thing is not going to be easy, man. It's a bumpy road, because it's a trial, man. It's a trial of our faith, and we being made hard. We being purified, man. Whether we going to come out as gold or whether we going to come and be proven to be stubble, man. But this fire, that's your test. That's your trial, man. Them temptations that we go through, or just your everyday things that you go through on the regular, man. All right. It says, when once the master of the house is risen up and have shut to the door, and ye begin to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know you not whence ye are. Then shall ye begin to say, we have eaten and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, when ye shall see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of the Most High, and yourselves thrust out. Right. So, hey, you don't want to be a part of that number, man. You want to be a part of the 1/3, man. The ones that's going to be saved from that, covered from that. But the ones that's trying to skip around and go some other way, man, that's not trying to suffer, they want they heaven on this side, man. When we in hell, you trying to be comfortable in hell, man. He gonna say he never knew you, man. Whether you think you're teaching in his name or not, man. That's why some of these guys, they go to these other camps because they don't want to go through the straight gate, man. All right. This is Second Esdras 7 verse 3. It says, and I said, speak on, my power, or my God. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? Right, and that sea is likened into the kingdom, man. It's wide and it's deep and great, man. It's plenteous. But first you gotta go through that narrow river. So you got a big old sea, and then you got the entrance. The only way to get there is the little narrow river, man. You know, that's that comfort, man, that you trying to get to, but you gotta go through the harsh part first, man. You know? It says, there's also, verse 6, there's also another thing. A city is builded upon a broad field and is full of all good things. Right, that's the kingdom, man. That's that comfort that we seeking. It says, the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. And only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. Right. Yeah, because, hey, when we're in America, man, it's full of all these temptations, man, that you got to constantly be in circumspect, you know, because this place, man, we walk in peril of our overthrow, as the scriptures say, man. You know, so you got to be aware, you know. Hey, this is all part of our test, man. And it said, and one only path between them both. So there's only one path between both of these ways, man. You know, you can't go around it. You got to go through it, man. It's the only way. It says even between fire and water. You know, so hey, you got fire on one side and you got water on the other. If you go this way, then you're gonna drown. You go this way, you're gonna burn up. So you only got one way to do this, man. You can't try to go your other way, man. You got to conform to the Most High, not the other way around. All right. It says, if this city, right, and it says so small that there could but one man go there at once, man. You know, so what's that saying? That's saying that you got to work out your own salvation, man. Can't nobody else do it for you, man. That's why the scriptures say, give all diligence to make your calling and election sure. You don't already have it, man. You're not saved until you actually get on them chariots, man. You know? It says, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Right, so if you never shall pass the danger that's set before you, how are you going to receive it, man? You know, you're not purified. Scriptures say flesh and blood should not enter into the kingdom. You know? But you're not trying to purify yourself first, man. You know? So you can receive that gift. Here it is. We about to receive the greatest, the end all be all, man. The purpose of the Most High, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God. And you think you ain't going to be worthy of it? I mean, you think you can just get it without being worthy? Especially after all that Israel has done, man. You know? This is supposed to be your living sacrifice, man. You know? It's hard, man. It's not supposed to be easy. You know? But a part of this is if you actually going through that straight gate, the Most High going to be with you, man. HaMashayach Yahawashi going to be with you. You know? This is Psalms. Give me a second. This is Psalm 66, verse 10. It says, for thou, O power, O Most High, has proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. Right. Yes, you know, we being tested, man. You know? You know, gold being tested to see if that gold is real or not, man. You know? It says, thou broughtest us into the net. Thou latest affliction upon our loins. So he bringing this affliction upon us, man, to test us, to purify us. He said, thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water. You see, we going through fire and through water right now. But guess what it says? It says, but thou broughtest us into a wealthy place. And what's that wealthy place, man? That's the you know, the kingdom. You know, is abundance, is that comfort, that's that rest that we seek it for, man. You see? He's going to be with us, man. Scripture says, fear not, for I am with thee, man. All right? This is Isaiah 43, verse 2. Or verse 1, I'm going to start from. It says, but now thus saith Yahweh that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Right. Especially if you that prophet, you the first fruit of the 144, you're going to be saved on this side, man. You know? He knew you from the womb. It says, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Right, because we just going to be being purified. And the rest of them are just going to be made of stubble, man. It said when we walk through the rivers, he going to be with us, man. You know? It won't overflow or overtake us, man. And it says, and when we go through the fire, we should not be burnt, man. You see? Hey, because them chariots going to take us out of that. And in the physical sense, but right now we should not be burnt, man. It's just making us stronger, you know. So I say you endure hardship as a good shoulder. You been made hard, man. Stuff gonna just bounce off you, as the brother said in the video. All right. This is the first scripture they even brought out. This is Acts 14, verse 22. It says, well, I'm gonna get that one second. Thessalonians. All right. This is, I think this is all right, here we go. This is 2 Thessalonians 1 verse 4. It says, so we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High, for your patience and faith in your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of the Most High, for which ye also suffer. Right. So it says, you know, for your patience and your faith in your persecutions and tribulations. So we have patience and faith in these persecutions that we're going through, that we're going to receive the kingdom, man. You know? So that's why the scripture say, and your patience possessing your souls, man. You know? And we have faith in that. That when we going through this, we being proved, man. All right. It says, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High. Now that token, that manifest token, that's your plain evidence. It's evidence. You know, that's our evidence to the Most High, man. You know, or the evidence that Yahawashi gonna use. You know. It says, yeah. Right. That we may be counted worthy of the kingdom of the Most High, for which we also suffer. So we suffering for the kingdom, man. You see? This is oh, Salah. This is Acts 14, verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So it says we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. You know, it's a must. There's no other way around it, man. That's why I said confirming the souls, man. Confirming the souls of the disciples, confirming the souls of the people that's following this, because you got to understand why you're going through this thing, you know, and exhorting them to continue in the faith, you know, and that we must through much tribulation enter the kingdom. So we telling you that you're going to go through these tribulations, man. You know, even Yahawashi told them that. You know, that's why the scripture say the things that was written aforetime was written for our learning, man. You know, that through patience we should be comforted by these words. You know, when we're going through these things, because when you're going through these things, you have a sound mind. You know, when you know what's going on, you have a sound mind, man. You're not caught off guard because you was told. You know, I'm gonna end on this. This is John. Yeah, this is John 16 verse 1, because that's what Yahawashi told his disciples. You know, he's serving not greater than his master. We got to bear our cross, man, as he bore his cross. And if we suffer with him and for him, we shall also reign with him. This is John 16:1. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. And that word offended goes back into being, you know, goes back into stumble, you know, made to stumble. So he told us before so we wouldn't stumble, man, because we already know it ahead of time. You know, so these camps that's not teaching these people about suffering, because all these other camps don't want to suffer, man. You gonna cause them to suffer in the end, man, because they're not gonna understand what's coming upon them, man. You know, I'm gonna jump down to verse 4. It says, but these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. Right. And that's the beginning, the first fruits. So, you know, so the elect, he told you already. But then also when he told you this ministry, you know. So, hey, that's pretty much the point. He told you before they even came. So you should be comforted. You know, it's no strange thing that the fiery trials that's going to come upon us, man, which is to try you. It's a proving of our faith. You know, but that's pretty much the point, man. I just want to add on to them brothers, man. On this thing you're going to suffer, man, you know, and be prepared for it. You know, you should want to, man. The Lord suffered for us, man. You know, and we got to suffer for him, man. We got to stand so stiffly for his name. You know, and we just got to be proved worthy of the great reward that we're going to get, man. You know. But with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to HaMashayach Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all the hopeful elect that's pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.